Welcome back to Satisfactory. Alright, let's see if we can get this bauxite going. Wow, we're getting some weird snap point choices here. Let's see how much we can nudge this. I think they basically give you unlimited nudge now. Somewhere in this area. We've got that little bit of overlap. Should I mean, obviously the full scope of it is that big. I do have that little stripe there. I wonder. I should probably lock it in right there. Well, at least that part came in nicely. Is this stuff still connected? Oh, it's totally connected. Maybe I'll connect this with like a little 1 meter deal. I'm worried that that thing is letting me choose my own direction. This one is at least thinking it's in the right direction. We'll have to find out if it actually is. It actually isn't. Ah, man, I just got all of this wrong somehow.
I don't know. Have a good day.
Let's go back over here and get this worked out. Better to figure it out on a small test than on a big test. Okay. I think that blueprint is officially ready to go. How do we not have... Oh man, the iron plate, the uploader is just so slow. Ridiculous how slow it is. Let's see. The only thing that I'm worried about is motors. We might not have enough motors. We can drop the steel beams. We can drop the plastic. We can drop the... and this. And probably the computers. We also don't need the bombs and the food on us. We can lower our turbo fuel amount. Drop the rubber. The heavy frames. What was that sound? And the entire game crashed. All right, we'll be back in a minute. Shall we try it again? Oh, that's much better. Okay. I think the computer is now conspiring against me. I waited to the absolute last second before it decided to black out. Alright, well, we got rotors, but we need motors. In order to get motors, we need stators. In order to get stators, we need pipes and wire, looks like. We know we have easy access to wire. I think the motors are going to be the deal breaker, so we're just going to throw that together first. Obviously, the pipes are really the problem here. I'd rather have motors than heavy frames right now anyway. Three pipes for one stator. 2 stators for one motor. 6 pipes for one motor. And we need... So we need 200 some odd pipes. We got 2,000. All right, that's enough. I wonder if I have any loops. Oh, we got 4 loops. We need 25. We only need 150 of them. Yeah, we're fine. I was going to use my other, but we'll keep some of those for other projects. Let's see. Looks like we've got encased beams over here that we could grab. We'll take encased beams off our list of things to do. Though, technically, we're going to need some encased beams for belts. I'm pretty sure I left the steel pipes that I need at the build site and the steel. So, quartz. A few copper sheets. I think I overdid it a little bit for copper sheets. You know, we're having a bad... It's like a bad driver day or something. I'll go weeks and weeks with no issues, and then I'll have a couple days where it will not run for 30 minutes without crashing. Part of me says I should just, you know, do the standard stuff, but the driver request to always update your drivers is the most annoying thing. So I'm like, well, if the drivers were working, why am I forced to constantly update them? We'll try one more time before we do something drastic. I just restarted all the computers involved in this process, so it can't be that. Am I the only one that's having these kind of issues? I guess I can go over here and get the encased beams, actually. Right where I'm supposed to be to get encased beams. We'll take a couple extra for belts. Well, hold on. Let's grab some concrete while we're here. It's unbelievably bad. All right, let me figure it out. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna clear out this blueprint. That's gonna give me a good collection of various things that we need. Like quartz crystal. And motors. And plates, which we can, I mean, we've got tons of plates lying around, so that's different. We know we've got the steel pipes and beams. So the only question is, will the uploaders upload fast enough? You know what? I'm gonna save. I'm feeling a little unsure about this mode of travel. I think I'm gonna have to land and boost again. I updated the drivers. We'll see if this lasts. All that, we're a couple of quarts short, but they're uploading, so by the time we need them, we'll have them. Man, you think you're building a short building, only to find out that it's actually kind of tall. We need to get some power in here. This was the original place where I was gonna connect the power. One of these needs to get deleted so we can connect the rest of it. And then we'll just connect these three vertically. The simplest way. Oh, are we connecting it straight through the... Nope, it's fine. I was like, let's not clip our walkway. Okay, they all have power. Looks like this crashed before we rebuilt this. What is going on with these lifts? There's something up with these conveyor holes. I have to say, I'm getting more than a little annoyed by it. That is just refusing to be built. Or it's refusing to connect. But there really isn't any reason that shouldn't connect to this. The sigh. This isn't even connecting to this is the problem. Like that connection's not even being allowed. But it's connected by way of a single floor hole. It's not like it's sandwiched like last time. Last time I could have bought it, that it was my fault. But this time, it seems pretty straightforward that this should connect to this. And then we should be on our way. All right, we're just gonna bite the bullet. We're gonna have to manually build this stuff, I guess. The blueprints are failing me. Okay, we got that in. And then we're gonna get this in. And we're just gonna do it all the most annoyingly hard way because lifts in conveyor hole lifts in blueprints have issues. I don't know what that issue is, but they definitely have issues. We'll just get these two connected and then move on with our day. Oh, that one got extra low. As long as it drops in the bauxite, I don't care. It has power, so they should be loading the bauxite. Okay, good. Now I don't trust the pipes or anything. I don't trust any of this stuff. The question becomes, how do we want to connect this? I think We should probably get the bauxite fully connected first. Just to kind of eliminate that as a possibility of a problem. Though I could also see myself wanting to start testing. $150 water per minute. So 450 water. But we also know that as part of this scrap, oh, these are numbers I should have worked out earlier. We're gonna have some amount. So here's what I'll do. I'll just build enough to run this without using the aluminum scrap water, and then as we internalize this, we will we'll figure it out from there. So if I do that, then I need to just... Well, let's just get this connected first. Let's finish our suffering. For what I can only determine is a bug. I can't see how I'm doing it wrong. The only other option would be if auto connect worked. Okay, one of these to the ground. Can actually see the ground. Well, it was 12, but it was the long 12, not the short 12. There we go. Oh, hold on. We actually went up first. And then we went 12. So now it's probably a short 12 again. Perfect. And then we just put some splitters on these live. Connect a belt. They don't have to be perfectly aligned. If we get it to the absolute bottom a couple times, then great. If we don't, also fine. We might have to go around this one a little bit. We'll just have to go around the world in 90 days here. There we go. And our inventory is probably full of bauxite. Now, each one of these pipes needs 450 in water. 1,800 water, that's a lot. See, the problem is at this point, I don't know how big this building's gonna be. Ideally, I would know exactly how big this is gonna be. And I would pipe the water in right here on the other side of this. But since I don't know how big it's going to be, we're going to have to just kind of make something up. It's so swampy out here. Maybe I should go over here and grab some berries. And maybe I should go over here and grab some bombs. And there's a Mercer sphere over there, so it's not all bad news. Come on, that was a direct hit.
This is a shrine to windows and weaving.
How much pain am I gonna bring upon myself by going this high? Maybe I should just go straight down. Fully connect all the way to the ground if we can here. If we can't, then we'll just say we're already fully connected all the way to the ground. Production. I need water extractors. I guess there's probably some built-in filters in this thing as well. This water doesn't sound very clean. 1800 divided by... Okay, hold on. 1800. What numbers am I using here? Divided by 4, 450, divided by 120. So 4 of these, so 3 of these. Since we know however much we're going to use, we're not going to need all of it. So I'm just going to build 3 each. So 12 of these is my goal.
I don't know. Have a good day.
I believe that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so if this is our first one, man, I'm worried that we gave ourselves, I'm worried that we set ourselves up for failure here on the default. It should be fine. I mean, we'll find out here in a second, but it should be fine. We need 2 splitters. And then that one's done. Two more splitters. And then I think we should get power going on this side. I think I missed that. Should probably be closer to the center. Well, might have to do a nice little curve update here. Yes, that way we can go uphill here without a massive problem. It looks like all the water is filling up at least, so That's good news. One less thing to worry about. And we'll just get these connected, trying not to overlap the... Wait, that's 3. So then this one connects directly. Okay, rocking and rolling. Uh-oh. Oh, power connector over here. Didn't exactly plan for this side of things. Nope. There we go. Should we try to... Well, I guess I want to do the pipeline support past this point, but I think I'll just do it here. Technically, I could get rid of these disgusting cloud generating smokestack grossness, but I choose not to. Try to play within the confines of the natural habitat. Of course, as soon as I say that, a spitter starts shooting me with total disregard. We're missing one of these pipes. Ah, it's back here. Okay. Boo. Just want to get this pipe connected here. And then here. I guess I'm gonna have to put one more on each of these just to kind of angle us. All right, I think that's about right. And then we just put a nice pump on this. I think I might want to pump it further back just in case we decide to put the backwash in. Okay. We should be making solution at this point. Oh, the pumps don't reach the first pump. Uh-oh. We're missing heavy frames. Two heavy frames is enough heavy frames. Hey, the smokestacks are kicking on. Here comes the silica. Of course, I have no reason to believe that these are working. I think as the water gets in there, we'll find out. Just the first machine's going to get more water than the rest. And the demand's actually pretty high. I don't think there's any way to fix this. I think it's just bugged, and I just don't think there's a way to do it. Look at that. It will go from here to here, but it won't go from here to there. I have to rebuild this one individually and kind of hope that it connects. Somehow it's presuming the wrong direction. I guess it could be failure on my part. I remain unconvinced. Maybe when I started this, I thought, I'd lift it from the lift everything up to the top. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, it's possible. Though I don't understand why this has silica on it correctly, if that were the case. Where's the solution? Okay. So, the other thing I might want to consider here is connecting the liquid, which I could have sworn it was going to be on logistics, but it's actually under organization. The question is do we have enough space to build this again? I don't think so. I think we need to go with the small stuff. Nice tiny fluid buffer. I'm thinking we're pretty close. Like half of this is done now. The solution is coming out. And it should be fully utilized. Roughly 600 per minute. We'll have to figure out exactly how much we're using. But it seems to me like, at least in these first machines, we're dealing with more than enough. Let's see what's happening at the top after everything's been split 3 times. No, still good. Why is the solution not coming out? Uh-oh. Obviously don't like that. Why this won't just flow down is beyond me. Is it the valve that's causing the problem? Oh. Dang, these filled up already. Okay. That's the problem. It's just full. That was quick. If I'm looking at the Alumina Solution, we need aluminum scrap and coal. 120 coal for every 240 alumina. And that's going to give us a little backwash of water. That we're going to have to figure out how to get back in. Do we have coal nearby is the question. I'm going to take that as a no. So I'll figure out how we're going to do this. I think we're on scrap, right? We need scrap. Okay, so this is actually a complicated problem. If I wanted to, I could try to do all of this in one shot. Refinery takes on 240 solution per minute and 120 coal. And then it makes 360 scrap per minute. Within that 360 scrap, once we get that, we could... Holy moly, it's going to take a lot of foundries to build this. 360 scrap, or that's 4 foundries. That's a lot, but it's not an impossible amount. The reason why you'd want to do that, though, is because then you don't have to deal with 360 scrap. That's a whole belt worth. Or you can get it processed down to 60. So we're going to have to figure that out. But we'll figure that out in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.